Hi. Sorry, I was finishing dinner. Also, it was a little bit late because setting up this game was a lot. Stephen had to click things. Windows was not happy. But we're here now. Finished up some of the brats we had still. That was dinner. When is Windows ever happy? One day the world will switch to Linux. I was talking to someone who's like, I'm totally in the Mac ecosystem. Everything. Watch, phone, computer. He's like, I don't really want to be part of it anymore. I need to ask him what his plan is. Is he moving to Linux or Windows? The brats we had left over were jalapeno bacon cheddar, so it was a little hot, which is why I'm a little flushed. Many pepperoni. For the most part, 2 pepperoni. But, like, near the end there, like, my tongue is a little, like, tingly. So maybe, like, 3 or 4 pepperoni? After learning my spice tolerance, it's hilarious. Spice tolerance is... It's changed. It is better. I think I'm like a good normal amount now. I don't need to push my spice tolerance any harder. Or I'll lose like the ability to taste the difference in, I don't know, something mild like brands of saltine crackers. At one point, one of my friends gave me her mom's cookie recipe. And I was like, oh, neat. I said, here's one I found that was similar, but it uses cardamom. And she's like, my mom is so Midwestern that cardamom is, like, not in her pantry at all. I was like, Midwest spice. We have an 11-month resub from Shane the Destroyer and 19 months from Super Yoshi 7. Thank you both. Welcome, everyone, to what should be the finale of this, because we have, we should have 3 of the 4 items. We have 2 of the 3 we should be having. Is that to imply that cardamom is spicy? It is a spice. So... So there is that. Alright, sorry, I died a little. Alright, we need to start by pausing the music. And I apologize, I hope this is not too loud. I think we have it set right. Oh, I gotta switch to this first. And then this. It's loud for me, but mine is not the same as yours. That was channel. And I know this part might be a little louder. A little loud. I don't know if clicking this will destroy things. Let me get into the game and do the in-game stuff.
Once again, today's top stories. London has endured another night of German bombing. Most
so like I can click here and that does help.
The RAF
but I have to open first. And then it doesn't... Oh, it did save that. There's also this volume that I have control over. You can't see my mouse. There's the dial, And then there's like this thing at the bottom for the music. So it's just God. Okay. Hopefully this is better. Yeah, we have the mouse thing turned off because for some reason, if I have it turned on in OBS, it's huge on the screen. So that's why you don't get the mouse. Where are my notes? Notes. Titanic. Alright, so we got the Rubaiyat. We got the real necklace. I can show you this. We gave them to the purser. Never mind. We don't have either of those on us. Alright. So we went to get the painting, and once I got there, the painting was gone because some of the things I've seen says it's like 10 minutes that you have in-game to go get it once that Penny mentions it. Oh, now I'm getting like the runny sinus from the spice. And someone in chat had said that that was proven false. It's like what you do in between Penny mentioning it and when you finally get there. So whatever it was, I didn't do it fast enough. So, I had started to make notes. I wrote, painting mist, do these things. And it was like, go find Daisy. And I meant to write down where Daisy was, and then I didn't. So we gotta go find Daisy. And she's like sometimes somewhere in B deck. I don't know. The thing I was looking at, there she is.
Still wondering?
I didn't click you, I clicked Daisy.
This ship holds a strange fascination for you. Most peculiar. I have a message from a young German gentleman by the name of Haderlitz. He would like to meet you in the squash court. They've opened it for him. Highly irregular, I must say, especially for fencing.
The German gentleman,
Surely
is he
he
alone?
is. The percentage of passengers demanding the courts late on a Sunday night is small. Minuscule, actually.
Fencing?
Yes. Apparently, he does not favor racket sports.
How do I get to the squash
If memory
court?
serves me, there is an entrance to the squash courts on D-Day. Meanwhile, I shall inform the young German.
Game. No. I didn't even do anything to allow me to save. Oh god. That's one. There's gonna be at least 2 crashes this stream. That was one.
Once again, today's top stories. London has endured another night
Open.
of German bombing.
Titanic. Open. Let's go back to B. He's gonna, talk to me again, even though I clicked her. Because she's walking towards me. Look at this.
Still wondering? This ship
He is
holds
supposed
a
to talk
strange
to me right now.
fascination for you. Most peculiar.
But I'm
I have a
surprised
message
that
from a young German gentleman
he just
by the name of Haderlitz.
shows up like this.
He would like to meet you in the squash court. They've opened it for him. Highly irregular, I must say, especially for fencing. Surely he is. The percentage
We
of
could still run
passengers
that
demanding the
prediction.
courts late on a Sunday night is small. Minuscule, actually. Yes, apparently he does not favor racket sports. If memory serves me, there is an entrance to the squash courts on D-Day. Meanwhile, I shall inform the young German gentleman that you will meet him presently.
Alright,
Did you
Daisy.
get it? Get his name?
Did I? She wanted the guy with the initials, and I do need to tell her this.
You're such a tease. You don't have one at all. Try the purser's office. He'll have one.
Okay. We're gonna save now. Yeah, replace it. See, the answer of crashes, the correct number is n+1 because... Oh, that's Cafe Parisian. Purser's office. Purser's office. How did you teleport so fast?
Yes, can I help you? Perhaps.
Help.
As purser, I'm in charge of the Titanic's passengers.
Can I see the
Have
passenger
you a
list?
name? If you do, I can tell you their cabin number.
Does anyone remember the guy's initials? It was 3 and there was a Q. Yeah, Slick Duke. I remember it has a Q. You looked through everything hoping you'd remember his name. Yeah. No. 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 None of them. There.
Let me check. Aha. Mr. George Quincy Clifford, A27.
What about shuffleboard?
Deck games are usually reserved for daylight hours.
Fine.
I live to serve.
That was creepy. Good night.
Very good then. Good night.
Goodbye. Now we can go tell Daisy. Come on, game.
Did you get it? Get his name?
Yes.
Clifford. Clifford. Never heard of him. You don't suppose he's rich, do you?
Could be filthy.
You're an angel. And I've news for you, too. While you were gone, Andrew Conkling's been asking for you. Yes, Conkling, the steel bearer. God knows what he's been doing in Europe. Buying it, probably. Where was I? Oh, yes. Andrew Conkling asked me to pass along this. You know his wife Beatrix, the
Scotland
designer.
Road.
Such an eye! Her clothes preserve the bust line. Couldn't be more flattering. Keeps the eye. They're friends with Captain Smith. Smith! So handsome, so dashing. White Star's best officer. Or was. He's retiring after this voyage. Couldn't be more tragic. My dear, you've blanched. Bad news?
Good night.
Certainly, I must... It's Mrs. Burbank! Consuelo!
Anyone know what time this ship hits the iceberg offhand? Because it's, 10 till 11. Alright, Scotland. There we go, Scotland Road. And if I remember this game correctly, I need to leave from here and then pop down there. Fossix is, I think, around 1? Yeah, I think so, too. This is something. Or, what? It's... I feel like this is something at some point. There he is.
Hello, I'm Conkling. Good of you to come. I trust you're finding the accommodation satisfactory?
11:40 ship time? They are, thank you.
You're welcome. White Star's anxious for everyone to be as comfortable as possible, particularly on the maiden voyage. Sorry to seem mysterious. You must understand someone in my position, an investor in this ship, needs discretion.
It's a better part
You're
of
under
valor.
no obligation, of course. I have a slight problem. You may be able to help. A servant has stolen an important business document from me, and I must recover it. A few years ago, my wife Beatrix hired a young Irish girl as maid in our London house. We treated her well. 2 weeks ago, she up and left without notice, taking a certain letter with her. I'd given up all hope of recovering it, until my wife spotted her this morning on the third-class promenade. Needless to say, I checked with the purser. She'd been scheduled to sail on the Philadelphia, but those passengers were transferred on board the Titanic because of a coal strike.
We have a 13-month resub from Homology. Thank you. Let's see. Chat says iceberg is 11:40. Starts sinking 2 hours later. Well, why not? Why ask me?
Government officials, friends of mine, told me a bureau agent was on board. I found you through Mrs. Cashmore.
How did
a
Daisy know I
preposterous
was
woman.
that?
but she does have an eye for accomplishment. Look, will you help me? You will be rewarded handsomely.
Perhaps.
Her name is Shayla Hacker. She's 20 or thereabouts. I was her benefactor, one might say.
Just her benefactor?
Yes. This puts me in a, difficult situation. This young woman, she could cause considerable damage to me, to my reputation if she goes to the newspapers.
What's in the letter?
Confidential business matters. Conkling Steel provides steel for ships. This ship, for example. If the contents of the letter were publicized, our competitors would profit greatly.
Where is she?
I've gotten word to her to meet on the poop deck. Go in my place. Tell her there'll be no trouble if she returns the letter. Afterwards, report to me in our suite.
B59.
Her name is Shayla Hacker. Good night.
Goodbye. Alright. How do I get to the poop deck? Poop deck. Memory tells me it's up here. There they are.
What did I tell you, Shay? I knew he'd not come in person.
Hush, Jack, hush. Conklin,
His name
he
is
did
Jack.
send you, didn't he?
I told you, it's a trick. I knew Conklin wouldn't come. He sent one of his cronies instead.
Are you Miss Hacker's
I'm
friend?
her brother. And Conklin, because of him, Shayla's had to leave everything and everyone she knows.
Jack, no.
That son of a bitch. She was his maid and all the time violating it.
Hush, Jack. I'll have no more of it. Go on, Jack, say it.
You tell Conklin we have his letter, and he'll not be seeing it till he coughs up a tidy sum, too.
How much money?
5,000, do you hear? Dollars. Enough to get her started right. And if he moves a hand against us, I'll make sure the newspapers get the letter and print it. So tell Conklin. 5,000. Measured against what he has, it's a bloody bargain.
Okay,
Meet
bye.
us here again. At 1 tonight.
At 1, got it.
$5,000, then he'll get his damn letter. Agreed?
I'll
It's
tell
your
him.
only chance. We'll be waiting for you.
Alright. Conkling was in B50 something. B59? Yeah, that's why I remembered B52. 50, it's not that though. Someone, thank you, sub. Thank you so much. We have a 21-month resub from Melzy, and I think I said this, but 13 months also from Humbology. Thank you both. Replace. And thank you, Aggregated Molecules. It was not B52. I would have definitely remembered if it was B52. 51. 50. I remember it had a door here. This is it.
Come in. I'd hoped to meet you earlier. However, my wife and I were calling on the Astors. Madeline's pregnant. Beatrix was thrilled. We have no children.
I found Miss Hacker
I
and her
see.
brother.
It's a ransom. May I present Mrs. Conkling?
We did meet her.
You should pitch the ungrateful girl overboard.
Charmed.
Your clothes, French cut. Quite fetching.
Thank
I
you.
forgot to tell you when we first met.
Beatrix is on her way to California. She's got a new project in... Where is it, dear?
A cow town, someplace called Los Angeles. I'm doing up a little resort there.
Just
It's
a little
called the
resort.
Beverly Hills Hotel. So, where is the Irish tart? Dreaming of her newfound riches?
We were just talking about that, darling.
My husband and myself extended every courtesy, showed every kindness to Shayla. We've no children. Shayla became quite dear to us. So her theft hurt us all the more for the trust we placed in her. Don't fail us. Now, excuse me. I must retire. I have a frightful headache.
You have a hat?
It was a pleasure. Good night, Andrew.
My wife felt strongly about Shayla. As I've told you, we've no children of our own. Look, you must get that letter. Don't wait until tomorrow. See if you can speak to Shayla directly, without her brother. She's in the third-class cabins forward, on F deck, number 59. Good night. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
F59. I'm just gonna do this. F59. Is she right next to Penny? No. Where is she? F. Is she the other way? Oh, I'm on D deck. No, this is right. Because that's 32. This is Penny. And then this goes down. That's nothing. And that's nothing. Is it the ones to the right here? He did say F59, right? We're gonna try this. Oh, you.
A fine night to be indoors, cold as the dickens outside. Cold but clear.
It is F59? Okay.
Clear as a bell, and the stars, oh, you should see 1,000,000 stars in God's firmament. A congregation of light. The name's Trout. The Reverend Edgar. I'm
Did we
returning
not
from
see him
mission
last
in
week?
Africa, to Sunapee, New Hampshire, where I live. Emily, my wife, she's dead.
My
Thank you.
sympathies.
We had looked forward to this journey. But she died at Port Said, though it was Nyasaland that killed her. The doctors, you know, never did find all the parasites.
That's horrifying.
I've seen a first-class passenger, a Mr. Hadelitz, among the steerage class. He's been gambling with the crew and worse. I followed him into third class, on F deck, where he visited the room of an unchaperoned young woman.
Tell me more.
I will speak to the authorities. Such behavior, it smacks of socialism and unrest. I was wondering, perhaps you'd care to make a donation to our mission in Nyasaland.
No, not now.
Good evening.
Okay, bye. Okay, this is how we get to her room. Okay, it's... Nope. Nope. There it is.
Jack, is that you? I'll be right out. I don't want to wake the baby. Oh,
It's not
we were
Jack.
meeting later. Where's Jack?
I want to know about
Please,
Conklin's
I don't want
letter.
no trouble. I didn't know the letter was so dear. I just wanted to take something, anything that looked valuable. For the baby. It was Jack who read it. Saw it was bad for Mr. Conkling. He said the bit about selling bad steel would ruin him if it was to get out in the papers.
Tell me about the baby.
The baby, Eddie. He's the only reason I stood them last month at the Conklings. I knew Mr. Conkling weren't gonna leave his missus. I was only a parlor maid, but I didn't care. I was happy to have his baby. Him and Mrs. Conkling, I thought they was so kind, until I found out.
About what?
That Mrs. Conklin was going to steal my baby for her own. Once I had it, she would fire me and take Eddie first. She can't have her own babies. So they used me to get one, to get Eddie. When I found out that was her plan, I left. I didn't know the letter was anything. I thought it might hold a pound or two.
Tell me about the
Anyway,
steal.
Jack, he says Mr. Conklin got the letter from an engineer up at the mill.
What did it say?
Said the mill's been making bad steel. High in sulfur is what he called it. The steel's no good, and they put it in the Titanic. It'd be a scandal if it got out. That's why Mr. Conklin wants the letter back. But Jack, he says Conklin'll have to pay us to get it. $5,000. Mrs. Conklin's probably behind it. All she cares about is a fine name and pots of cat and a baby. But she won't get Eddie. No, she won't. And if she tries, I'll ruin her. Make her poor as me.
Okay.
Well, that's Eddie. Bye. Don't forget about our meeting.
Oh, nope. Let's just click that and hit save. Why does Titanic Media insist upon perpetuating myths? This did come out in 96? The movie came out in 97? This came out a year before the movie. Wouldn't the story of how the Conklings used you to have children be quite the scandal? Alright. Notes, what do you say? I think that's all I have to do. November 96 release? I think that's all I have to do for this storyline so far. Because I think from here, nothing happens until we hit the iceberg. Okay. So, my notes said go talk to Penny before Smethels, but he
Did you get the
talked to
painting?
us. No, it wasn't in the crate.
Lost. Someone got there before you. If only you'd been faster. That snooty steward Smethels was looking for you.
I did
Find
talk to him.
and kick him smartly in the shins. Here's a message for you.
Yeah, I know. I need to go to the squash courts. What are they? They're on E deck? Where are they? Squash court. Entrance on D deck. Thanks for that note, game. This is the Philadelphian guy.
You seen Hadelitz's gal, Clarice Limehouse? She must have a cabin on D deck, near reception. And could I receive her in a New York minute? Willie's girl's got some class
All right.
to her. Main line all the way.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, if you see her, tell her she's wasting her time spooning with that crazy Kraut kid. Me, Max, the styling Spruce Street Sharpie. I'd take care of her like a princess, a regular
Jeez,
princess.
man.
Tell her, would you? Good night.
What about you? What are you doing up?
Wanderer. I had advised you against it. Young people, they listen to no one nowadays. May I help you in your search?
Just
I
looking
am looking
around.
for something as well. Willie van Hedelitz has been most irresponsible. He has
Regular
disobeyed
princess.
me and misplaced a favorite painting.
I'm
One
so
destined
sorry
the
for your
German
loss of your
embassy.
favorite painting. Oh, God. Security. How do we get to choose who gets pushed off the boat? I've got some suggestions. Chaz, turns out it won't be necessary. Also, I need to show you guys something about the tour at some point.
Once again, today's top stories.
That was very funny to me.
London has endured another night of German bombing.
Alright, did we talk to Penny? Did I save after her?
We'll talk.
Oh, you. Okay. That's where we're at. Penny. Penny.
Did you get the painting?
No.
Blast. Someone got there before you. If only you'd been faster. That snooty steward Smethels was looking for you. Find him and kick him smartly in the shins. Here's a
Gold
message
Mitches, if you
for
knew it was going to crash this much before starting with you have chosen to show... Yeah, I probably still would have. Because, like, look at this. This is great.
You seen Hadalitz's gal, Clarice Limehouse? She must have a cabin on D-deck, near reception. And could I receive her in a New York minute? Willie's girl's got some class to her. Main line all the way. Yeah, well, if you see her, tell her she's wasting her time spooning with that crazy
What's the here's a
Kraut
message
kid.
for
Me,
you?
Max,
Is that Willie
the
wants
styling
to meet me in the
Spruce
squash
Street
court.
sharpie. I'd take care of her like a princess. A regular princess. Tell her, would you? Good night.
Alright, we're gonna save, and then we're gonna go talk to what's-his-face.
Wandering? I had advised you against it. Young people, they listen to no one nowadays. May I help you in your search?
Just
I
look
am looking
around.
for something as well. Willie van Hedelitz has been most irresponsible. He has disobeyed me and misplaced a favorite painting, one destined for the German embassy. A faux pas of the first magnitude.
What does it look
Rather
like?
charming street scene by a young Viennese painter.
Why
For
does it
someone
go
with
there?
Insomnia, you ask quite a lot of questions. What did you say your profession was?
The second oldest.
As I have observed, stay away from German business.
War or
Germany
peace?
wants land, industries, and material, and we will fight to get it. Britain and America will try to stop this, but we will know your plans. And if there's war, Germany will win. But enough politics. This has been such a civilized voyage, so let us meet tomorrow in the cafe, yes? The band? They play Strauss so well. Until then, auf Wiedersehen.
I'm remembering a little side... I'm gonna call it mini-game I can do, where I develop photos in a dark room. I don't remember how I get there. Not sure. E-deck. I remember this being confusing. Scotland Road. Turkish Bath. No. Squash Court. Where am I? Squash Court? Entrance on D-deck. Stairwell. Not that one. Scotland Road. Stairs to F-deck? That must be it. Nope. Nope, not that. I meant to click the map. Memory, why are you failing me? I remember now. The stairs are right here. In this weird little part. I remember this took me a while. Also, there's something about this guy.
Evening, I'm the lift attendant. And you'll not find one better at taking you where you want to go. Where to? At your
Directions.
service.
I mean, I know where I'm going, but tell me how to get to the squash court.
Take my lift to D-deck. Leave me and turn right. You'll see the D-deck cabins ahead. Enter. At the corridor's end, make a left. The first door to your right takes you down to the squash court. Little late for a game, aren't it? Now where to?
I'll stay
Very
here,
good,
thanks.
Then. Cheers.
Okay. This. Nope. Here. I remember being really stuck by these people. There we go. I'm the lift attendant. Just hop on my back and I'll carry you where you want to go. Chaz, can I get the top 2 cleared? Thank you. Thank you for telling me to save. We have 300 bits from Will, who says, something I need to share with everyone here, near, far, wherever you are. I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on. Is it more, or do I hear a bad recorder playing? If a particular song. A penny whistle, that's what that was. I can't clear alerts for me today. Rachel says, I'd hate for you to have finally found the squash court only for it to crash. So as a child playing this game, I didn't understand how it was programmed, and I didn't know how things worked or like what was going to happen. So I remember playing this for the very first time and being really freaked out. Like, if I talk to this guy, what if he just kills me? Because I didn't know how any of it worked. And now that I've played it a few times, I remember also being like, why can you click here? What is the purpose of this? The answer is nothing. Being like really scared to enter this room because I didn't know what was going to happen.
Thank you for coming. I do not meet so many people on the Titanic. It is a pity. I like the English. I wish I knew more of them. Now you have the opportunity of fencing with me. 3-time champion of my university. You are also an excellent athlete, yes? Colonel Seitel believes it so.
Shane says, you've mentioned people will just kill you if you have things before. True. That may be why I was freaked out so much. I'm a mediocre
the
fencer.
Colonel is very seldom confused about anything. You will play. If you win, perhaps, I relate to you some stories.
My foil, please.
En garde.
I know absolutely nothing about fencing. So I just remember clicking a lot on his torso, and that working.
Allez. Touché. Allez. Allez. Ah, verdammt.
Yeah, this is a fun mini game you get to play.
Allons-y. Touché. Allez. Et là.
Deep strategy at
Allons-y.
play.
Ah, verdammt. Allons-y. Allons-y. Sehr gut. You are a great athlete.
Am I, though?
The Titanic, how quickly she is moving. The engines are loud here. We are nearing the Grand Banks. The Vikings thought this part of the North Atlantic cursed. Even modern sailors call it the Devil's Hole, a place of deadly surprise. Things aren't always what they seem, yes? Like me, for example. I am German, but I am also a friend to others. Perhaps even the English. Another match? Afterwards, we can tell more tales. Another match?
Yes. I need to get his
En garde.
stories.
Allez. Et là. Allons-y. Touché. Allez. Touché.
Doing real good.
Allons-y. Et là.
I was clicking. Nothing was happening.
Allez. Et là.
Okay, maybe he just gets to win this one. I don't know how any of it works.
You are the loser. How unfortunate.
What's his interest in art?
Why do you assume he is interested in paintings?
I said art, not paintings.
Yes. Art. That is what I meant. And you are mistaken. Colonel Seitel cares little for art, unlike his friend Herr Barbicon. I notice he likes old Vienna, for he has many pictures of the city.
Tell me more about you.
You do? Remember, only one thing is certain, and the rest is lies. It is a quote from an old book I had the recent opportunity to read. But I tell you more. I am associate professor at the University of Vienna. I document the mythos, the legends of mankind. I'm on my way to New Mexico to study the Yoni Indians under Dr. van der Plaas.
Tell me more.
I am interested in what Dr. Freud calls the unconscious mind. What happens below the surface of experience. Tell me, what frightens you more, fire or ice?
Fire.
The ancient Aryans believed man would see 4 ages. According to them, this is now the Wolf Age, an age that ends with ice. After the Wolf Age ends, mankind shall experience a fire that will burn for 2 generations. Clearly a metaphor for a war we must all try to prevent. Yes? If the fire comes, my friends will favor the English over Germany. Another match?
I think he has a little bit more to say. I can't remember.
En garde. Allons-y.
If not, we'll fence one more time for fun.
Et là.
In this really great
Allez.
system. Shane says, IDK, I feel like I was experiencing a fire outside today. Yeah, I went 60 miles on my bike on Sunday, and it was hot.
Allez.
Miles to kilometers. Almost 100 kilometers.
Allons.
I was so close to 100, but by the time I hit, like, the end point, I was not willing to go another 2.
You fence well. Take this in friendship. May it bring you luck. A thing I fear we shall all need. But if anything should happen to me, I trust you will know what to do.
You will know what to do.
Very good. You have proven yourself. And I must confide in Colonel Zeitler suspects I fail my friends more than Germany. He's right. Another match?
I wonder if he tells me more.
En garde. Allez.
Shoot.
Touché.
Stop moving.
Allez. Allons-y. Sehr gut. Allons.
Come on. Get him. Get him.
Ach, verdammt. Allez.
Is this how I should get my friends to learn my secrets? Have them defeat me in fencing?
Allons-y.
So we
Et là.
learned he is,
Allons-y.
not loyal to his country. Radio Dread. He goes from allons-y to sehr gut so fast. I'm getting linguistic whiplash. Okay,
Let
he has
us meet
nothing to
later.
tell me.
I will tell you more.
He's giving me a
For
ring.
now, keep the ring. I bid you good.
Every time this happens, there is time passing. We're getting closer to the fated moment. Safe. Yeah. After all that, not to her. Alright. What is this ring? I didn't understand what this meant as a child. The symbolism on it, didn't get that. Got it now. Alright, what did my notes say? Okay. Now I need to go to talk to Smeddles. See, like, one of my fears as a child was that Colonel Zeitel was waiting outside of the squash court door and would hear that conversation and then attack me. Because I guess I thought they just roamed the ship and thought that was possible. I don't know. How old was I? I was... what year? 96? I would have been 8? Alright, Smeddles is... I mean, I can go to my own cabin.
May I be of assistance?
Shane says, I remember thinking games were much more advanced than they actually were. Tell me about an
Mr.
inventory
Trask
item.
appears quite prescient about such matters. He's somewhere on board.
Okay.
Remember, you may always contact me by returning here and ringing the bell.
Squash court.
This is your cabin, C-17.
Why did my notes say I need to talk to him right now? He's not here. Okay, I don't know why my notes think I should go talk to him. A-deck Grand Staircase is where I need to see Mr. Trask.
I say, how are
Hi.
you getting on? Getting on? We use gangplanks, if I remember. Quick as a cow, she is. Seen Guggenheim about?
Such a gentleman, extremely attentive to the...
Especially his mistress. They say he stashed her on board somewhere.
Really, Henry? Not Mr. Guggenheim?
The Titanic's not a damned rectory, you know.
But Henry...
Quite the randy old goat from what I...
My goodness, I've forgotten completely. I have a message for you. Mr. Trask in D2 said you were to meet him where honor and glory crown time. Where honor and glory crown time? What do you think
It's
he
the
meant?
clock. It's over your shoulder.
Good night.
It's right here. That's him. I am supposed to talk to him next, but I kind of want to go do the darkroom thing. It's not necessary, but I kind of want to go do it because it's a darkroom. Because they do give us a little insight into some people. Okay, so we're gonna do that. This is going to extend the game a little bit tonight, but that's okay. Where is he? C-78. $77. That's my room. 69. Nice. 60. 63, 74, 8.
It's you. I just developed some new photos. Wait till you see this.
Eric, who's at the door?
There they are, the steel tycoon Conklin with Lord Lambeth discussing business.
Okay.
Eric!
I've got to go. Goodbye.
I guess we can't. Okay. Well, dang. It seems like I had to do it earlier. That's fine.
You've arrived. I was expecting you.
This
Don't
is the
think
psychic
we've met.
guy.
I'm Leyland Sachem Trask, metaphysical scribe and evangelist for the supernatural. I was just holding court with these two ladies. Honor and glory. Crowning time.
Okay.
They say 100 wood carvers worked on the Titanic. Such effort. Now in such danger.
You don't have to tell me. I'm from the future. You sense danger?
Yes, for the ship. And for a mutual acquaintance.
What's wrong?
I visited with a very nice woman in second class, a Mrs. Hart. Won't sleep a wink at night, she says, because something dreadful is about to
He's a
happen.
Puma man.
She
He senses
believes to call
danger.
this ship unsinkable flies in the face of God. And such arrogance will be punished. She should join the Bureau.
Can you read this ring? Because for some reason this is important to the plot.
I see your friend, Willie von Haderlitz. He is in very great danger.
Forgot they showed this.
The ring. Yes, Did you notice the Russian characters on the
No,
inside
not as a
band?
child, but now I did.
Willie has a hidden life. There's a girl, a pretty girl. Haderlitz knows her. Show her the ring. She'll help you. Good luck.
She is in D19. Okay.
Good night.
Nineteen.
Yes? You want something?
Do you recognize this ring?
It's Willie's ring. Willie, what's happened? Something bad, hasn't it? Something to Willie. He told me if I ever received this ring, I was to know that whoever gave it to me was a friend, and to tell them about the notebook, that they should find it.
They should find the notebook. What kind of
Willie's
notebook?
hidden a notebook on board. That's all I know. Now, what about Willie? Is he hurt?
He may be in danger.
He told me jokes. Bad ones, but he made me laugh. Not like Mama's friends. Mama, she doesn't like Germans, unless they've a title to their name. But I like Willie. A lot. May I have it? The ring?
I don't know why my notes tell me to keep the ring. I don't remember, so I'm gonna keep it.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, of course you need it. Please. Willie's in trouble. Please help him if you can.
Alright. Now I need to go visit Penny.
Quickly, there's not much. Willie Hadelitz is dead, electrocuted in the Turkish bath. I heard one of the officers talking about this may not have been an accident. Apparently, someone wants that painting badly enough to kill for it. Do you have it?
No, I don't have the painting.
Not doing so well, are you?
I have two
Someone
of the
must have
four
taken the
things, Penny.
painting
Come
before you
on.
got there. A notebook. Zeitel's previous mission was aiding a band of Russian revolutionaries called Bolsheviks who want to overthrow the Tsar. The Germans would like nothing better than to see chaos in Russia. I'll bet that notebook's got names of Russian radicals. Such a list would be very important to the Okhrana, the Russian secret police. With it, they'd root out the Bolshevik ringleaders and eliminate a threat to the Tsar, which would certainly help the rest of us. Young Hadelitz, a Tsarist spy? It's beginning to become clear.
Did Zeitel
Quite
kill him?
Possibly. We need more information about the murder.
What do I do?
If Hadelitz was murdered, you'll need protection. Here, this pen releases a single burst of knockout gas when... Find that notebook. It could be vitally important. Go investigate the situation at the Turkish bath. Move.
Now I have a pen. Gas pen. Save. Titanic. Sick pen. Turkish baths. Hi.
Most regrettable. Most regrettable indeed.
Open
The
it to
young
make sure it
German
works.
gentleman, dead. In the electric bath, quite unanticipated. He was alive. Most vocally, too, just a few hours before, arguing with someone on B deck.
Who was it?
The gentleman's voice was unfamiliar.
What was it about?
About a painting. He'd misplaced it. And the other gentleman wanted to know where it was.
Is he still there?
Yes, I believe Dr. O'Loughlin is waiting to move him, so as not to alarm the other passengers. It is, I must warn you, a most unpleasant sight.
I know there was an electric
Very
bath
good.
on the Titanic.
This
I don't
is
know how
most
it was ever
irregular.
used.
Most
in this time
irregular
period?
indeed.
What have you heard? Anything? Tell me.
I know Haderlitz
You
is
know
dead.
him? Look. Don't breathe a word to anyone.
May I investigate?
This was just a simple accident. Ismay is going to raise hell when he hears. And I thought this would be an easy trip.
Did anyone see
Talk
anything?
to Smethers, his steward. Say the man came down here after using the squash courts.
Can I look
Be
around?
my guest. Mind you, it's not pretty. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I don't remember. I don't think this is like super graphic. I mean, this is a game that was not rated like M. Oh, that does something, doesn't it? Is this like a scale to weigh someone? Yeah, it is. But by sitting yourself in it? We're really proud of how we animated this. Or rendered it, rather. I know the water turns on in the faucet. Better save some water. I know what I have to get. And many knots unraveled by the road. Is that all I have to get? Is the note? Yeah, that's it. Apparently we're a vampire. So, the reason I clicked on that axe earlier was because that's what I have to go do now. Because the road is referring to Scotland Road, and there's that axe there. This. Right? No? Is it the other? There's a— oh god!
Christ almighty wonder! You has a face ache, ain't you? Rooming the ship, poking your nose into everyone's business.
We have 26-month resub from Snowy Sataru. Thank you. Okay, that was what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to click that, so he showed up. Use a face ache isn't use a hella good insult. It really is.
Christ almighty wonder! You has a face ache, ain't you? Rooming the ship, poking your nose into everyone's business.
I'm looking for a
Just
clue.
who you take me for now? One of those la-di-da millionaires up top. Jack Hacker keeps his word, honors his promises. When I saw you come in, I says to myself, they'll be wanting to know about him. The foreign gentleman, German I suspect. A remedy nervous type he was too. Give me a bob and told me to tell whoever asked to repeat a phrase word for word. You want to hear it now?
Please.
But still the vine her ancient ruby yields, and still a garden by the water blows. Yeah, that's it. Here, he wrote it down.
Okay.
What's it mean anyway? Some
No! Normally, can't I just like hit enter through this?
Once again, today's top stories. London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage
was done in the East End. I have the gas pen. Apparently I hadn't saved after the Turkish bath.
Most regrettable. Most regrettable indeed. The young German gentleman, dead. In the electric bath, quite unanticipated. He was alive.
Yeah, let's
most
look at my notes
vocally
while I
too,
click through this.
just a few hours before, arguing with someone on B deck.
Who was it?
The gentleman's voice was unfamiliar.
What was it
About
about?
a painting. He'd misplaced it. And the other gentleman wanted to know where it was.
Is he still
Yes,
in there?
I believe Dr. O'Loughlin is waiting to move him, so as not to alarm the other passengers. It is, I must warn you, a most unpleasant sight. Very good. This is most irregular. Most irregular indeed.
All right,
What have you
Morrow.
heard? Anything? Tell me.
I know he's
You
dead.
knew him? Look. Don't breathe a word to anyone.
Man,
This was
investigate.
just a simple accident. Ismay's going to raise hell when he hears. And I thought this would be an easy trip.
Did anyone
Talk
see
to
anything?
Smeathers, his steward. Say the man came down here after using the squash courts. Be
Can I go
my
see?
guest. Mind you, it's not pretty. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Notes. We're gonna save here. Yes. Now we're gonna go back to Scotland Road. How many times will the game crash? Alright. Hey you.
Christ almighty wonder! You has a face ache, ain't you? Rooming the ship, poking your nose into everyone's business.
Clue.
Just who do you take me for now? One of those la-di-da millionaires up top? Jack Hacker keeps his word, honors his promises. When I saw you coming, I says to myself, they'll be wanting to know about him. The foreign gentleman, German I suspect. A rabbidy nervous type he was too. Give me a bob and told me to tell whoever asked to repeat a phrase word for word. You want to hear it now?
Please.
But still the vine her ancient ruby yields, and still a garden by the water blows. Yeah, that's it. Here, he wrote it down.
Thank you,
What's
goodbye.
it mean anyway? Some rich man's game you play? You can have it. Just tell Conklin we want the money tonight.
Okay. So that's referring to Garden by the something. Where is it? It's this cafe, I'm pretty sure. But I thought there was another one that they just never animated or rendered. No. So we're back in here. So that hint was telling us that there's some cigarettes. There they are. Cigarettes. Navy cut, 20 cigarettes. We need these for some reason. My notes are not detailed enough. Casino Rose. The poll ended. I can't open to see what people said. So 5-1 with almost 40%. I want to eat at Garden by the something. Okay. Now we need to go see Max. And we don't have any of our valuables on us? Good. Max was... not that button. Max was... here? He was there. Where is he now? Max, where did you go? Are you in the smoking room? Yes. Is this your pack of
Don't
cigarettes?
mind if I do. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, I always say. Gave a pack of these to the German kid early tonight. He's an odd one.
While we was docked in Queenstown, I saw him on top of one of the smokestacks.
The last one. Right at the top. Who knows what he was up to? Looked like he was hiding some crazy crowd kid.
So that's telling us that the fourth smokestack isn't real and that he was up there hiding something and he wants us to find a notebook. Alright. Are we ready for endgame stuff here? Because we're about to go start some stuff. My plan is to end the game tonight. Alright, we don't have any of the valuables. We don't have the necklace, the rubaiyat. We don't have the painting, and the notebook is the 4th thing. So we don't have any of those things, which is good. We gotta find our way to the 4th smokestack. Hi.
Oh, she's still running rough. You're so clever last time, you cared to have a go again.
You should fix your own engine.
Right. There's a gauge showing the turbine's power out. The needle's got to move into the green zone.
Okay, so we turn all of these off. Did I not do it right? This is off, that's off. No, that was not off all the way. God, I hate this noise. Or do I have to open them all? What is this? I forgot. It's in my notes. Wonderful.
Cheers, mate.
Alright, this is how we do this. We're gonna save again. Just in case I mess something up. This is what sank the Titanic. Hey, you.
You have interfered in my affairs for the last time. You are the one who stole the rope. Prepare to die at the hands of Serbia.
Didn't think I'd be boxing today. I forgot about this. I'm not winning. You can win this. You do not have to. So, after we lose, he just goes away. So, this is a fun game that we get to play, is going up the smokestack. From what I was reading, this is random. There's like different versions of this. Yeah, I should save. And it's just confusing and hard. And there's like some way that would help us get through this part of like what this maze is, but I don't know what it is. So the advice I remember reading, and it found subsequently in a GameFAQs, was, oh, Vlad will steal our stuff if we hadn't given it to the purser, by the way, which is why I didn't carry any of the valuables. Try to go right when you can. It changes every time you climb it. That's it. So, we're gonna go right. 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 Boxes. Left. Right. 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 Left. Right. Nope, that did not work. Please? Why? There we go. Okay, so neither of these two work, so I need to take one of those. That up or that up. So we're gonna go down. No. Boxes. Surrounded by boxes. Chess says, now we sit here until the ship sink. Oh, we went down, okay. Okay, so I'm blocked there and blocked there. Dang it. There we go, we did it! Awesome. So we're here. And, there's the notebook.
I think that notebook is for me. Please.
He has a gun. Just preparing myself. Colonel
I know
Seidel?
exactly who you are. The agents have our secrets, yes?
You want this?
Thank you for finding it. Willie would have appreciated your effort. Cold, isn't it? I've maintained climate is the crucible of civilization. Culture blooms in the temperate. It is the tropic and Arctic zones which breed barbarism. Russia, for instance.
What's so important?
In that notebook are names of anti-Tsarist Russians, revolutionaries living in exile. Germany supports these men. They are called communists. We provide assistance, small courtesies, and, wherever possible, financial encouragement. One of these men is moving to Krakow soon. Charming city, Krakow. We urge Willie to befriend such types in Vienna. He kept a list of such men for us, or so I thought. He was a Russian agent who was going to turn those names over to the Okhrana, the Russian Secret Service.
And if they got their
would
names?
kill them. Secretly, of course, but kill them just the same. Think. With the revolutionaries all dead, the Tsar would be secure on his throne.
That should not be allowed. Not when there are wars to be planned for.
Now then, the notebook.
The fated hour. Also, that's the only view of us we ever get. The true villain.
An iceberg. They've run into an iceberg. The idiots! I will be taking that notebook now.
But I have something for you. This lovely pen. You can have it.
What?
How do I get down? Oh, it took me all the way down.
You see, my friend? We will all meet the devil. Eventually.
That's a nasty bump. You'll live. But for how long is the question? We've struck an iceberg. The incompetence, the idiots. That was an hour ago. The captain's called women and children to the boat. It's serious. She's sinking by the bow. She's got about an hour left, maybe a little. The Rubaiyat. And a fine time I had getting it back from the purser. It's safer with you. And the painting. You have to find it. We need to get those plans. Here's your necklace from the the Serbian Vlad. He must have the notebook. The notebook lists the
Wait a
names of
second,
Russian
did I mess
radicals.
something up?
The Germans actively encourage Lenin and other revolutionaries.
1 minute. Notebook. Notebook. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's 2 ways to do this. So if we had let ourselves get shot, then, which I didn't do, we can go to Zeidel's room and he's like, lock you in my room and there's a bomb. And you can resolve the bomb puzzle and take the notebook and go. There's also a way around that. But if Vlad took it, which is what happened, because I thought I was being smart. I was like, oh yeah, the pen. Can we do this? Did we get her shawl? We're supposed to get a shawl. Oh, we can go get that. Okay, so we can do that. We can still get the notebook.
You must recover that notebook. This information is vitally important to our Russian ally. I know you're hurt, but the Titanic's sinking. It's not going to be easy. The lifts have been shut down for good.
That means you
We
can't
must
fast
get
travel
the evidence
anymore.
off the ship before it goes. So, up we go. Now get cracking.
So we have the necklace and the Rubaiyat. We have to get the notebook and the painting before the ship goes down. So just in case, I'm going to save this one as Titanic 2. Just in case I need to go back for some reason, but I don't think I'm going to need to. So she is in the first class lounge, which is... Wait, can you even get into the first class lounge? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I can. I just need to go towards the grand staircase, which is to the right and then up. So... Up. 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 First class lounge?
If you've come to get me to leave, I'm not leaving Willie. I want to stay near him on the ship.
Willie's dead.
We met here in the lounge the first night out. He introduced himself. Willie was so kind. Not like Mama's friends. They just want our money. I'm staying with him.
You should, go.
We went for a walk that night on deck. There were so many stars. Just like tonight. I told him you can't see the stars in New York. The lights burn too bright. I told him to go to Central Park. I was going to take him to the park to show him the stars. Here, take this shawl. I don't need it. If you get to New York, visit the park. That's where you see stars. That's where I wanted to take Willie. Goodbye.
So now we have a shawl. So this is how we get that back from Vlad. So we're gonna start by doing that. Oh, these are B cabins. That's fine. And we can't fast travel anymore, pretty sure. He's in the turbine room. Turbine room. Can I fast travel? No. God. So I have to go up and out. How do I leave this place? There we go. I didn't mean to click on the fern. Dang it. I have to go up Grand Staircase.
Hi. Been absolute madhouse, don't you think? People running hither and thither, no organization, no plan of attack.
Henry doesn't think the situation calls for panic.
Lunatics, all of them, running about like rabbits with a stoat at the hole.
The lapse in social order is absolutely shocking.
Boats! Ha! If I were captain...
Such people, they're not dressed for first cabin. Like those two immigrants on the second-class stairwell. Really, something should be done. The woman's quite upset, and the man with her was carrying a painting of all things.
You say?
Painting. What is the world coming to?
Sodding
I can't possibly get in these boats.
I agree. Packing the women off in such crowded quarters.
Frightfully cramped.
Like tinned...
The Titanic is perfectly safe, isn't it?
I say, I'm in need of a gin.
Not now, Henry, not now.
I'm in need of a gin.
The officer there, he wants me in the boat.
They say the smoking room's still...
Goodness, I do believe I hear running water.
Perhaps we can play a few hands with that Frenchman.
Henry, I do think
that's
we
our
should
clue
stay
for
here
another way to
with
get off the boat, by the way.
Blast it all, Ribena. Pitch yourself in. I say, old bean, coming with.
If you get on the boat with them, you do save your life, but we're missing 2 of the items, so no, we have stuff to do.
Cheerio.
Okay, we need to get down many, many stairs.
Nobody's allowed above this deck. Those are all. Last thing we need's a riot. If you go down there, I can't guarantee you'll come back. It's dangerous down there.
I'll take my
I'll
chances.
try to remember you on the way. Good luck.
That bastard Conklin and his wife, as bad as he is.
Mrs. Conkling, she's stolen my baby. I let her hold the baby so I could get my hands free. I let her and she took him. She told the steward Eddie was hers. He wouldn't let me follow her up. She's leaving with my baby.
Easy, Shay. Those stewards, they won't let us back up to first class. It don't take brains to see what's gonna happen to this ship. Now you listen. That German gave me this painting. He's never come back for it. Get the baby and it's yours.
Take the letter. Find her. See if she'll trade the baby for it. Please, you're our only hope.
You don't, and I'll chuck this painting into the sea. Get moving.
Painting's going in the sea regardless. So that's how we get the painting. The notebook we go get in a second.
Stand back! Ladies and gentlemen, maintain order. Women and children board first.
We have 300 bits from Moses. The boat won't sink. A giant friendly octopus will come and hold the ship back in place, thus preventing it from sinking. Okay. Okay. He is down here.
Found me. And Sasha.
And this is how we found out he killed Sasha.
Yes. Sasha cared only for himself, not Serbia, not the Black. This is war.
So I mean, she's telling you she was going to steal your baby the whole time. I don't know why you trusted her.
Maybe you come for the note, the one the German wanted? Maybe you want this, the English lord's necklace. It is mine to sell. The money for the
You
Black
can
Cat.
keep the necklace.
Then you will see somewhere, sometime, within a month, in a year, we will start a fire.
I want the notebook.
A fire that will destroy the Austrian oppressors, destroy Europe, and all Serbs will know freedom. I must leave. I must get on a lifeboat. Once again, I must ask for your help. Find a way to let me board a lifeboat unnoticed. Women and children first is the rule.
I can get you there.
How?
You can do this.
A disguise? No. I die like a man.
Drowning won't help.
You can get me into the first class? To the boats? What can I give you?
The notebook.
Never. It is for Serbia. Quickly, what do you take?
I want the notebook.
Take it and give me. Give it to me. If I disguise myself, I can reach the boat. The sea, it's coming in.
Sasha's over there. Alright, so now we have that. And we have this, the authentic necklace. We just need the painting, so now we need to go find a baby. All the way up.
You may get up on the boat deck. Last thing we need's a riot. Now get up on the boat deck.
I mean, I'll be back in a minute. I gotta get a baby. Not you. Where is she? Not you. Why do you have a blue hat? That's not her, is it? Suspiciously blue.
Have you seen the Astors? My dear, how did you ever miss them? In the gymnasium, JJ was dissecting one of these wretched jackets to show his wife. Horrid. They go with nothing. Nothing. Couldn't be more tiresome. Though White did go with JJ's blue suit, but then he always cuts a figure.
I'll save after I talk to Daisy.
Men, such sharp dresses, such prizes, as she figured out. Madeline, his child bride. Imagine, John Jacob Astor, a divorced man, marrying a 19-year-old from Brooklyn, too. In One I Do, she became like creme brulee, too rich to digest. Social disaster. They were cut, my dear, cut dead. So John took her abroad to Egypt, where they and Mrs. Brown, that dreadful miner's wife, were thicker than thieves, of which Cairo is infested, I assure you.
Penny.
How is the mission going?
I don't have the painting.
Heidolitz must have given it to someone. Did he have any friends?
He did.
The sailors are giving priority to women and if worse comes to worse, give me the evidence. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. There are still quite a few boats left.
Okay, but where is she? There she is.
What do you want?
Baby's not yours.
He's mine now. No one will know. He'll have a good life with me instead of that penniless girl. Leave. I'm getting on that boat.
I have the letter.
The letter? You have it? It can ruin us. Ruin me. I'll trade you. The letter for the child. Hurry! The letter for the child. Here. Take it. Take it. The letter. Yes, let me have it.
I
What
forgot
a
to save,
fool!
didn't
You don't have a seat in the boat.
Save. Now I have a baby. Penny, I have a baby.
Glory be, a baby. How is the mission going?
I have a notebook.
Good job. We need to get all these objects off the ship safely.
You think I can
The
find
sailors are giving priority to women and if worse comes to worse, give me the evidence. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. There are still quite a few boats left.
Anyway, I have this baby.
Don't push. Keep your hands well inside the boats.
Was I not fast enough? I might not have been fast enough. No, I still have time. Hey.
This deck's closed. No one can go up from this point. There aren't the boats for the steerage passengers. They must stay below. If you go down there, I can't guarantee you'll come back. It's dangerous down there. Good luck. If I'm still here when you return, I'll let you back up.
Got your baby.
You got him back. Oh,
Thank you. Here, take the painting. No use I got for it. Go on, get up top with my sister and the baby. Save.
No, Jack, no. Not without you.
Hush now. Hush. There'll be no luck for men like me. I'll try me luck back here, in the stern. Get moving.
It's best I be going now. Take me to the boats.
Thank you. I'll not forget.
He's first class, I'm in.
Yes.
I'll never forget what you done. God protect you.
Okay, well, she's set. Now I need to find Officer Morrow. Morrow.
See what I said about moonless night? Number 14 and 16 are being filled.
What can I do to help?
The passengers. The last thing we need to riot.
Is there room?
Be patient. There are still women waiting.
What do I say to him? Blah, blah, blah.
Yes, keep them calm. I'll see what I can do. Keep your wits. I'm counting on people like you to preserve order. Step back. Boats 14 and 16 are next.
The boats are full. There's no more room. No more. When these boats go, that's it. We're trapped. We'll drown. I'm getting on, you understand? They'll throw out somebody else. I've got money. I'll give them thousands. I've got to get on a boat.
Stand away from the boats. It's women and children. Women and children only. I'll shoot. Come closer and I'll... Women and children first.
You are proving surprisingly hardy, so perhaps you'll honor one more request. The evening's last, it would seem.
Why should I?
Oh, but you must. You could save a life.
What are you talking about?
The Lady Georgia's, of course. I've poisoned her.
He actually did poison her.
If you decide against helping me, she will die.
But if you cooperate, the antidote for her. Why, there goes Mr. Ismay. He's abandoning ship. Not just the women and children. The president of the line gets a seat, too. So, will you help?
As you wish. But how tragic for the lovely Lady Georgia.
Stay calm. Number 14 and 16 are being filled. Help the passengers. The last thing we need to riot. Step back! Boats 14 and 16 are next.
How do I help the passengers? What does that mean? If the player helps, quote, keep passengers calm, he will save a spot. What? What? This is not how I wanted to get off the boat. I wanted to go with the ridiculous couple. But I didn't have everything, so I couldn't. So I knew this was my backup, and now I'm like, wait, what? Float on a large door. Titanic Advent. I'm not getting enough info. There's another way off the ship. We can do the other way. Where is it? Game. Why do you have to make me do things the hard way? This is the other way off the ship. Do we have everything we need? We have everything we need. We have all 4 items. So we're gonna take the other way off the ship. And that involves playing more, what was this, blackjack? Let's see. It is not necessary to leave the ship with 2 of the 4 items. We just have to keep them out of someone else's hands, so... we can,
Bonsoir, mon ami.
try
Sit
this.
if you like. Talk to me. The Titanic is dying, but the games are still being played. Even here.
How fast
Is that
can
why
we
you
swim?
have come? For a game? To while away the time?
Yeah, what are your
My
stakes?
stakes? Why, mon ami, we play for souls. At least a substitute thereof. We must play for something real. Something a man would die for. Regardez. A carte d'entrée.
Do we remember this from the
A
prologue?
pass to the lifeboats. With this, you have life. Looks familiar. What do you wish to put down in return?
Necklace.
Ah, jewel. Such diamonds. Quite valuable. Almost as beautiful as the Lady Georgia. Bien. If you win, you receive the boat pass.
You did
If I
that.
win, I get the necklace. Let's begin.
Alright. $13, and he has 8. Hit. Perfect.
You win. Here. Deliverance. Of a kind. Try your luck?
No.
Well, maybe I see you again. Before you die. Adieu.
Boat Creek for emphasis. Alright, so I have all 4 things in that. We're going to save. And then we're gonna get off this boat. Game, why do you have to do that? This is B. I need to go to C to get over. Erratic piano music. Alright, now I just gotta find a boat.
Is it? These are the last two boats, 2 and 4.
What can I do?
Assure the passengers. If they panic, we'll save no one. Look, return here in a few minutes. There may be room. No promises now. Just come back. Don't forget.
I feel like I'm supposed to talk to one of the officers. But Morrow is not the one I need to talk to. So my options are like, don't.
May God protect. Thank you.
Is it? These are the last two boats, 2 and 4. Help the passengers. The last
He
thing we
doesn't
need
accept
to
the
write.
tarot card.
Look, return here in a few minutes. There may be room. No promises now. Just come back. Don't forget.
Too late now, mate. Don't you jump. Water that cold will kill you in minutes.
You take this bribe?
Well, it's the pass, all right, but my boats have left. I can't help.
Okay.
Good luck, mate.
Do you have the
Jig's
same
up for
thing?
me. A sailor who can't swim's what I is.
Your boat's left too?
You have the card, but my boats are gone. I can't help you.
Okay.
Good luck, mate.
If you decide against helping me, she will die.
But if you cooperate, the antidote for her.
I don't.
As you wish. But how tragic for the lovely Lady Georgia.
Too late now, mate. Don't you jump. Water that cold will kill you in minutes.
You
Good luck,
can't
mate.
help me. Why are you still here?
The boats, I can't find them. Everyone's gone. The officer, he wanted to put me in a boat with people I didn't know. But it's not that bad, is it? We won't die. No, we won't. The boats. I must find the right one, the right boat. The boats. I must find the right... I must. I can't go with just anyone.
You've not found a boat? It seems I shall
I
not
figure
see
that I
a
should talk to
centipede
everyone and then go
either.
talk to Third Officer
This
Morrow.
is a test of faith, like the blood fluke infestations at the mission. Unspeakable things. The worms fell, even the fittest. We prayed then too, after Mazan and the bearers fled into the bush. Though Emily did not escape God's plan.
Shane, I've heard it's
Tonight is
unsinkable
another
token
test.
Shane, I have bad news.
We shall brave the deluge like Noah and his family. Does anyone know how long the great flood raged? Do you know? Exactly. You are blessed with fortune. Comfort Miss Limehouse. She is in the first class
I already talked to
lounge.
her. Okay, I think now I can go talk to him. Maybe. Maybe it's too late again. Is it too late? Nope.
So you've done your best to help. Quick, we've space for
There
one
we
more.
go.
Get in, damn it! Now!
Yes.
There's no more time. Get in, you can go. Get in, damn you, it's an order!
There we go. That's how you
Tell
do it.
them we did our best. Tell them.
This music, yeah. Okay, we can see this animation again. If I had gotten the painting when I was supposed to, and I didn't run into that couple, like if I think I had gotten myself shot by Zederlitz, then I could have left with the couple. See, what I don't understand about that animation right there is that fourth one has steam coming out of it, but the fourth one was fake. Game, what are we trying to say here? Somewhere in this part is where you switch back to the other disc. I think once you hit the iceberg is when you switch back. Now we're back.
Vlad left the sinking ship without the Rubaiyat, nor did he have the real Lambeth diamonds. The Black Hand never got its funds, money intended to finance a wave of terrorism across the Balkans. One of the intended targets, the heir to the Austrian throne, Archduke Franz Ferdinand. His murder might have started a war. We were lucky. We got peace instead. As for the painting, it left with me. The plans proved useless. In the month following the sinking, the War Office scrapped the proposed deployments in a cost-cutting measure. But the canvas? As the only artifact saved from the Titanic, the painting became famous. Along with its creator, a rather excitable Austrian named Adolf Hitler, who makes a lucrative
The
career
Rubaiyat left
to
with me
this
too,
day,
though.
peddling overpriced alpine vistas to the carriage trade. I left the ship with Willie's notebook. Eventually, it found its way to the Russians. The Tsar's secret police were grateful, and the names Stalin, Lenin, and Trotsky vanished from history. The communist revolution aborted. I didn't really realize it then, but that night 30 years ago was one of history's most crucial. Though the Titanic carried 1,500 to the death, a peaceful world would
We never
be their
saw
epitaph.
Penny.
Our mission was a success.
She wasn't there
With
at the
no
end, so like, did
wars
she
or
get
bloody
off?
revolutions to derail us, prosperity and progress has flowed into every corner of the globe, bringing humanity a security known only to the privileged few before the Titanic sailed. Today, on April 14th, 1942,
You prevented 15
I am
tragedies.
leaving the
Both
service
World Wars,
to
Cold
retire
War.
in a world at peace. One can only imagine how different it could have been, would have been, if we had failed.
That's Titanic. Adventure Out of Time. Nah, Penny's toast. We have a 5-month free sub from Elusive Fur. Thank you. Good evening. What a game, right? So we could have traded, I believe, the boat pass to Zederlitz for the antidote for Georgia. But I wasn't sure how I was getting off the boat, and that was concerning. Because my goal when I started making my little bare bones notes was like, get 4 items, get off boat. Oh, do I have to click through this? I do. It didn't crash. It just closes. Woo! That was not a crash. I do want to show you something on the tour that I found very funny. Whew. And then we will wrap up. Train whistle to end a boat game. Can we skip this? No. Made entirely on a desktop in Knoxville, Tennessee. So you can skip to places. And you can go like in the bridge where you weren't able to go before, I think.
I was wondering when you'd arrive. Welcome aboard the Titanic. I am Smethels, your steward. I have a letter for you from Bruce Ismay, your host.
I should have turned on subtitles. Dang it. Pleasure to welcome you to our distinguished company of first-class passengers on the Royal Mail Steamer's Titanic maiden voyage to New York. This historic event, the very height of gracious and civilized travel in the 20th century, promises to be one that we shall all remember for years to come. The White Star Line has made every effort to ensure that your journey will be as luxurious as sojourn in the finest private home in England, as pleasurable as a tour of the glittering capitals of Europe. Indeed, the Titanic's amenities are unsurpassed. All 9 of our decks are open for the exclusive inspection of the first-class passenger, and we invite you to explore at your leisure. You will find a schematic of the vessel here in your stateroom. Have a pleasant voyage.
The line has instructed me to relay the following information. Like her twin sister, the Olympic, the Titanic was built at the shipyards of Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Ireland. Construction began in March 1909. At over 46,000 tons, the Titanic is the largest ship in the world. A triple-screw steamer, she has 3 propellers. This, one of the wing propellers, is 23 feet in diameter. The ship is powered by 29 coal-fired boilers and runs at a top speed of 23 knots. The ship is 882 feet, 9 inches long, and 92.5 feet wide. Stood on end, she would dwarf the great buildings of the world, including the planet's tallest, the 750-foot-high Woolworth Building in New York. The Titanic's outfitting was completed in March of this year. After only 1 day of sea trials, she proceeded directly to Southampton for provisioning and the boarding of her 2,200 passengers and crew. The ship is under the command of Captain E.J. Smith, who has over 40 years of experience on the sea. Most recently, he commanded the Olympic on her maiden voyage. We will arrive in New York no later than Thursday, April 18th, and possibly even earlier. The Titanic is your home until then. Please do not fail to avail yourself of the many luxuries and amusements she has to offer. You are now free to explore the ship at your convenience. Do you desire additional instructions?
Yes.
Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore...
No! That was a crash. We were right there. We were right there. He was gonna tell me the thing I wanted you to hear him say. That dates this game heavily. Radio Dread. As relaxing as possible and crash, like the ship, into the iceberg. I don't think you can save on the tour, because, like, you just click around and look at it after you're done talking to him. I think that crash counts. Why can't I save? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, one more time.
I was wondering when you'd arrive. Welcome aboard the
Please
Titanic.
let me get through this.
I am Smethels, your steward.
He talks
I have a
about the
letter
company
for you
that
from
made the
Bruce
game.
Ismay, your host.
Or their website, rather.
The line has instructed me to relay the following information. Like her twin sister, the Olympic, the Titanic was built at the shipyards of Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Ireland. Construction began in March 1909. At over 46,000 tons, the Titanic is the largest ship in the world. A triple-screw steamer, she has 3 propellers. This, one of the wing propellers, is 23 feet in diameter.
While he's talking, I'll talk over him.
The ship is powered by 29
someone made a pretty
coal-fired
decent
boilers
YouTube video about this
and
game at
runs
some
a top
point.
speed of 23 knots. The ship is 882 feet, 9 inches long, and 92.5 feet wide. Stood on end, she would dwarf the great buildings of the world, including the planet's tallest, 750-foot-high Woolworth building in New York. The Titanic's outfitting was completed in March of this year. After only 1 day of sea trials, she proceeded directly to Southampton.
It's like 47 and a half minutes.
And the boarding of her 2,000.
I watched it at one point. It was very good. I'll probably watch it this week
The ship is
again.
under the command of Captain E.J. Smith, who has over 40 years of experience on the sea. Most recently, he commanded the Olympic on her
Anyway,
maiden
so
voyage.
if you're interested in
We
some
will arrive in New York
other info
no
about this
later
game,
than
that's a
Thursday,
decent
April
video.
18th,
I remember
and possibly
liking it.
even earlier. The
Other things I
Titanic
have in
is
my
your
notes
home
for this
until
game.
Then. Please do not fail to avail yourself of the many luxuries and amusements she has to offer.
Yeah, I didn't show you
are
anything
now
with
free
Lady
to
Georgia being
explore the ship
poisoned.
at your convenience. Do you
Oh, you have to give
desire
Zeidel the
additional
painting.
instructions?
He doesn't want the boat pass. He wants the painting. You can talk to Eric Burns and develop his photos in the darkroom for him, and I did want to do that, but then I found out it was too late. What else? Yeah, those are all the things.
Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands. The keys, your feet. If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control screen help panel or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. To find the control panel help and other features, click on the life preserver at the bottom of the screen. The control panel has a help button as well as a quit feature. Remember, you cannot save your tour. You may also adjust the volume. Test the settings by clicking on the black knob. You may also switch the theme music on or off. After making any adjustments, click OK to return to your current seat.
Is this your
Wandering
first
the
video
ship,
game?
If you notice a hand, it indicates something to click on. May I suggest you do so? You shall want to converse with other passengers. If you fail to understand them, click on their face. They will repeat their last sentence. At any time, you may click on the ship symbol below to view the passengers and crew who volunteered to serve as your personal tour guide.
We have a
Click on their
26-month
picture.
resub from
You will
Xenofantasies.
go
Thank
to their
you.
onboard location automatically, where they will relay news and information. I trust you'll find it fascinating. If you have an internet browser, new guides will be available periodically on Cyberflix's homepage on the World Wide Web. Our
That was
address,
the line.
www.cyberflix.com.
Just
Remember,
wanted to date this game
you
for
must
everyone.
first quit the CD-ROM to download new guide. I am most certain
Quit the
you
CD-ROM.
will find the internet to be the very latest in modern technology, just like the Titanic. Now, if you will excuse me, good night.
Woo! Yeah. So we can like go around and like talk to people and they'll tell us about, I think, the stuff. So here's the bridge, which I don't know if we get to go on otherwise, but we can like kind of steer it a little bit. What do you have to say about the bridge?
From this room, I have absolute control over this ship. These are the controls for the watertight doors. They connect the boiler and engine rooms below, should any water...
Steer away from the iceberg. I
can
remember
lower
trying to
them
do that.
instantly. They're controlled by an electric magnet. We can stay afloat indefinitely with this system. Not that we'll ever need to. We're making quite good time. Our location, let's see.
Right in the middle of these icebergs.
Let's see, not far from Newfoundland. The wireless operators are in touch with Cape Race, I believe. The wireless room is just astern of the bridge, should you wish to visit.
So that's what the tour is about. Like, you can go anywhere you can go in the game. But you can, like, go places and they will talk about it. Do you explain what an electric bath is?
Hello, Leyland Trask is the name. Luxurious, is it not? And excellent for meditation. Do you know anything about time travel? It's curious. I was just reading this book. It was written in 1892, only 14 years ago. But it's weirdly modern. It's about a ship called the Titan, the largest ever built. It was supposed to be unsinkable, but in the book, the ship sinks with everyone on board. Gives me the shivers. But the shivers aren't that uncommon in my line of work, visions, predicting the future, that sort of thing. For the past couple of days, though, it's been very odd. I keep seeing newsboys and the word Carpathia. I can't figure it out at all. Good evening.
Humbology says, I looked it up. Basically, the bath shoots hot water and steam at the body. So, yeah, that is this game. You can tour things, and you can walk around. I believe you were supposed to be able to enter the first class lounge. And they just didn't finish it or something, because I think in the jewel case, like it's like there's a screenshot of it on the back cover. Something like that. A game of all time. Oh, are you just gonna come talk to me?
Good evening. I see you found the grand staircase. Lovely. And of course you'll see absolutely everyone passing through here on their way to dinner. The Astors themselves just went down. Colonel John Jacob Astor is one of the world's wealthiest men, you know. I hear he's worth more than $107 million. They have one of the most expensive suites on board. Their tickets alone cost more than $4,000. Mrs. Astor, she was Miss Madeline Force of New York, is the Colonel's second wife. They've been married only since September, and they've been touring the continent since. I hear they're already expecting a child. I do hope the voyage isn't too difficult for poor Madeleine. She's only 19, can you imagine? Then there's Isidore Strauss. He's a partner in Macy's and Lord & Taylor in New York. Such lovely emporiums, don't you agree? He was born in Bavaria, but I hear he grew up in Georgia. I hear he even tried to join
Imagine
the
buying a
Confederate
ticket for
Army.
like
They wouldn't have him.
120K.
Mrs.
Is that what
Strauss
the
is along
conversion
as
rate
well.
is for inflation?
That's Archie Butt. Major Archibald Willingham Butt, I should say. He's returning from a very important mission to the Pope in Rome, and he's carrying a message back to President Taft. But when he's off duty, Archie is such a gay blade. Have him tell you about being sent to the
Close
Pacific
to
with a boatload of
130K
mules.
today,
He's
Fosdick
just
says.
so amusing. The page is playing the roast beef of old England. That's the call to dinner. Perhaps we'll see you again later.
Well, thank you. I wasn't paying attention. What did she say? Is that what the subtitle said? I stopped paying attention. I was looking at Fosdick. No, don't come talk to me again.
Good evening. I see you found down the grand staircase. Lovely. And of course, you'll see absolutely everyone passing through here on their way to dinner. The Astors themselves just went down. Colonel John Jacob Astor is one of the world's wealthiest men, you know. I hear he's worth more than $107 million. They have one of the most expensive suites on
Originally
board.
referred to a
Their
dashing
tickets alone
swordsman whose
cost
sword
more
was
than
often upright and at the
$4,000.
ready. Later it was applied to
Mrs.
any gallant
Astor,
young
she
man.
was Miss Madeline Force of New York, is the Colonel's second wife. They've been married only since September, and they've
Let
been
me out
touring
of
the continent
this.
since. I hear the pages play.
There we go. Quick. Let's leave before she can talk to us again. Great time to end. I don't know what that means. This is a new type of crash. This is Daisy. You didn't want to talk to me. Fine. No such object. Yes or no? Click yes and see what happens. What if we had to play the game like this? Perfect. Perfect programming, Fossick says. Alright, everyone. Thanks for being here. Can someone roll for me? This is a great time to end. Does someone keep moving? Yep, he does keep turning in the background. Let's talk about things that are coming up. It is currently Monday, and we are done with this game. Tomorrow morning is a breakfast stream morning, so make sure you tune in for that. Wednesday is Steven's stream, and he's going to be continuing Metroid Prime Remastered on the Switch. I was trying to read what that title said. Thursday will be another breakfast stream. Friday morning, I finished my painting last week, so, excuse me, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do Friday morning. It will not be painting. I do need to plant some herbs in containers, so that's a consideration I'm thinking. I also could do nails, it's been a while, so it'll be a mystery Friday morning. Not 100% sure what I'm doing yet. Probably talk about that this week with Steven and see what he thinks. And then Friday night, I believe we're continuing Mario Kart World, so make sure you tune into that. Because it's been fun, and I'm excited to see more of it, and anytime the For You page, or whatever Instagram calls theirs, is like, you want to see Mario Kart content? And I'm like, no, can't see it yet. So I scroll past it. It's like, bet you didn't know this about Mario Kart, and I'm like, I don't want to know. Tell me later. So we've had fun playing it so far. We've done pretty good about keeping things even, like just being even in our abilities with Mario Kart World for the first time. Alright, everyone. Is anyone streaming? It is Monday. It is 9 p.m. Browse. Oh, and if you haven't checked it out, the spiderweb painting time-lapse is out, and the original canvas is up for auction right now. So if you're interested in that, check that out. And let's see. We are going to be raiding Josh. So what is our raid message? Regular princess? I think regular princess was our message. So go tell Josh regular princess, and I hope you all have a good Monday night, and I will see you in the morning. Have a good night, everyone. I need to close the game. Great. Hi, Josh. An irregular princess would be what? Josh, we miss you. Oh, a ROM hack. That's what you're doing. Fun. Alright, everyone who's still hanging out here, have a good night, and I will see you in the morning. Bye.